I don't know if you have felt this, but moving away from your family is hard, but moving away from your brother is even harder. Right?
Yeah, I say.
I know it's weird because you think about like how you both grow up and you grow apart and you do your own things or whatever, but there's a connection that you and your brother have that normally or that most people don't understand if they don't have a brother.
That's true. That's true.
Because you could say and do anything to you, talk to your brother about anything, whatever, and it's all good, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, still too.
Still to this day.
The bro tells me shit that he probably shouldn't actually. But yeah, he calls and tells me shit that he's not gonna tell mom and dad.
Nope.
That's for sure. And he's probably not gonna tell anybody else.
Nope.
And me and him have stories. I only have one brother. You guys met him. Named Dylan. But he's gonna call and tell me shit that no one else is ever gonna hear because he's my boy. So, and I mean, you love your boy. You know what I'm saying?
That kind of connection is unique to having a brother.
It's not like having a friend.
It's not like having a friend because you don't experience the same things with your friends as you do with the person who you grew up with.
That's true. I mean, even if they're younger or older, there's like certain experiences that even if you don't experience them together, you experience them.
Yeah.
So it's like, say your mom or dad, and this is not particular to me, but I'm saying like, say your mom or dad suck, right? And they're just not cool, or your grandparents are not cool, or something at a particular school you went to is not cool, or something happens, particularly at a place that you share a memory at. Like, you say, oh yeah, did you have so-and-so teacher at this elementary school?
Yep.
Yeah, I did. Fuck them. So, your brother can share that because they might have had them as well, or they had friends that had them. And it's like, it's a weird thing because sure, you could tell your friends or your parents or whatever, but they're not going to feel the same way because you were raised the same way as your sibling. So you tend to feel the same kind of way about shit because you were conditioned that way. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, cool.
It does. I mean, I feel like you take on a lot of what your brother does, regardless of what you are older or younger. It's like, I don't know. A lot what you were saying about the teachers and about the friends and how it goes, like how one brother experiences it and they can share it with a younger brother.
Yeah.
But like even both experiences can be back and forth as you're an adult, because me and my brother went through two completely different paths.
Oh yeah.
But we still are connected in our certain like mindset because we were both raised a certain way.
Yeah.
And we can both relate on like things like how our parents raised us or how we talked about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very it's a very unique quality and a very good quality to have. And I mean, if you're a single child, you're not going to know this, but it's important to us as brothers to
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and there's also like a weird thing, like you're not. There's particular things like with friendships, like in particular that you'll share experiences or whatever, but like even say you go a year or something, like you haven't talked to your sibling in like a year, which is probably not going to happen unless you have a big blowout or some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But you have the same situation happens with a friend, then you walk up on them however much time afterwards, and it's going to be a completely different dynamic, like when you're trying to connect with them, right? Shit's going to be weird, okay? But you walk up to your brother and say shit has gone awry a long time or whatever, and you decided that you're gonna work it out, and because you never not love your sibling, you don't.
No.
Even if they're a complete douche, they're fucking up, they're in jail,
Oof.
whatever the fuck, like it doesn't matter. Like they are a part of you somehow. So you're gonna give a fuck regardless. But it's like it's like having like the best of best friends, you know? Like you share every single thing with them.
Yep.
Like you know, it's weird as fuck sounding like it's saying it out loud, but like you know when they go to sleep, you know what they ate yesterday, you know what they fucking do regularly, you know their bathroom schedule at some points. Like you're like, you know their life, you know, and it's like sometimes
It's comforting to know that.
it's
too.
comforting because you know what you're gonna, you know when you go home or something and you have time with that person, you could do absolutely nothing and it'd be the most enjoyable weekend or whatever that you'll ever have. But that's kind of unique to usually a sibling, brother, sister. I can't speak for sister. I don't have a sister. I'm not a girl. I don't have a sister. But it's unique to that. Or if you had like, you know, I guess no siblings and like a really really best friend. You know, like you do everything best friend type of person. But I mean, I used to have that back in the day. I was lucky enough to have both a brother and like a super best friend. Super best friend thing didn't really work out, but you know, it was a thing at the time. But the brother thing worked out.
it always does.
Yeah, and that's my dude. So. I don't know. Hit us up about, you know, your brother sister stories, whatever. If you have anything, we'd like to hear it. I mean, if you fucking hate your brother or sister,
Well, yeah, we want that different perspective.
go ahead and hit us up. We hit us up with that black and white side, like yin and yang. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love that
Yeah. Hit us up with that. You know, quicksisterpodcast@gmail.com. Quicksistercast on Twitter.
Oop.
You know, you boys be hitting up some politics,
Ooh.
Skate 4,
Ooh.
other shit.
Ooh. You can find your boys personally at Drew Pasley, DREWPASLAY, and
your boy Pat Artis at PAT_ARTUS on Twitter. And you can find us at Quick6ercast on Twitter and on Tumblr and on Facebook. And join the Facebook group. It's fun. And on everything else. You can find us. You know what I'm saying, my dude. Anyway, this alright, so we went kind of long because you boy right here about to go do some about to go get famous and whatnot. So we about to maybe you might be listening to a part 2 right now.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
we didn't close out part 1. We're sorry.
We didn't, but I'm not sorry actually. So because what's up, Cheyenne Rusk? But anyway.
Your boy's out.
You boy, hold on. You were real psyched about our reaction earlier on this shit right here.
Periscope?
On that Periscope. Yeah, we were real psyched on the Periscope reaction earlier.
We had a huge follow on Periscope
before we started.
Right when we started.
It was really cool. Thank you for that. We're always live on Periscope right before we start, and it's really cool to interact with everybody right before we get into what we're going to get into.
Yep.
So thank you guys for that. We'll always do Periscope as long as Periscope updates and keeps shit live. So check us out on that. Check us out on YouTube.
Yep.
Quick Sister Podcast. Check us out on
iTunes.
specifically.
Quick Sister Podcast.
Quick Sister Podcast. Go rate, subscribe, leave us a review. That you guys really don't know, but that really helps us out.
Mm-hmm.
We're really pumped. We actually have an average review right now on iTunes, which
Get
is
that 5 star.
get that 5 star. But we're really pumped on that. Thank you guys for that. That's awesome. Check us out on basically every platform. When we post our shit on everything, it's even on. Fuck you. Anyway, we're based on everything. We're even on what's it called? That bullshit.
Tumblr?
Oh no, we're on Tumblr. But
What?
what am I thinking?
The Android store?
No, we're on every store. Fuck you guys.
Ooh.
So anyways, no, actually don't fuck you guys. Love you guys. But anyways, appreciate you. Love you. Hit you up on episode 19. You know, you boys getting real close to that 50 mark. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to do something weird for that 50.
Ooh. Maybe even a bar crawl. Ooh. Ooh. Would you like to take us on a... Would you like to be taken on a bar crawl? That would be something interesting for our 50th episode.
What we're saying is, you could be involved.
Ooh. Stay tuned.
Go ahead and hit us up. QuickSeasonPodcast@gmail.com. QuickSeasonCast on Twitter. Hit us up. It'll probably be this summer. You know what I'm saying? You boys.
Yeah, boys.
We out.
Bye.
Thanks.